Hello everyone, this is Johannes.
And this is Cinema.
And you are watching Board Gaming Ramblings.
And welcome back to Keep or Cull, where we play our whole collection of 600 plus games and decide if we want to keep them or cull them.
Yay, we're back with another episode. I think we have around 12 games. I think we have exactly 12 games actually.
Yes.
And we have played them. If you haven't seen this show before, if it's your first time seeing it, we are playing the games and then we are deciding, you said it basically, the thing you said.
Yes,
that is
we have too many games.
Yes. We basically just did like a video where we just culled 50 games. But those were games that we had earlier played either for review or keep or cull.
Yeah.
So now we are in this year, like this is the first kind of, we did a 2-player keep or cull last week, and this time is like the first normal keep or cull video. So you are going to see this year like a mix of newer and older games.
Yes, and this series has been going strong for a while.
Yes.
So we are still not through our collection.
No, because of things that happened. But
New
now
games.
we're going to talk about these games.
Yes.
I'm going to start, or maybe you are usually starting, but today I'm starting.
Let's go.
We're starting off with this game, Get On Board. This is the yellow version of the Sashi game, Let's Make a Bus Route. You are trying to place these routes on a map to get to the best people in the best order for them to get them to different locations to try to score the most points. Are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, boom!
This is an alright game. I had fun with it.
Double cull. You usually say
Double
that
culls,
for people
yes,
who
sorry.
listen to the show.
Well, I think it was fun with trying to see like mentally your route that you want to have, but then you don't get the routes that you want to, like the shape of it, and you have to do something else. But ultimately, I have better games in this genre that I rather want to play.
Yes, and soon people are going to ask what they are, because you have spoken about that like in the last 4 videos.
Yeah.
We have our favorite roll and writes, and you never say what they are. So maybe we should do like a favorite roll and write video.
Yes.
Maybe a top 5. I don't think we maybe have played enough that we like enough to make a top 10. Let us know if you want like a top 5 and write thingy. Okay, so this is cull for that.
Cull for that.
Next up we have...
Oh, it's another Get On Board game. This is the Paris and Roma edition. And yeah, it's basically the same, just different.
But this one is nicer. Like,
nicer?
There's like all the rules that were kind of like negative in the original. It's kind of like nice here. So yeah, let's do the thing.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, boom!
It's a double cull.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you like this one more, or
No.
the new? Which one did you like the most?
The one which just didn't give you points for everything you did.
Yeah.
So the old one was better, because this one was just like, oh, people thought it was sad that you had to do things that was negative in the first one, so let's make one where whatever you do, you get points.
Okay. Cool.
I like the other one better. Which did you like better? One of them.
Yeah. I don't care.
Okay, next up we have Moon River. This is a King Domino game. We have played this one quite a few times actually, and we were thinking of reviewing it, but then like there's just time happens.
Too many
But this was a
games.
new one from Spiel 2023, kind of a reimagination kind of King Domino, taking like how can you make it more variable and more variability. You split off the tiles, now you can build your own dominoes. So you're drafting these smaller tiles, so you're drafting
puzzle
more
pieces.
you're drafting more tiles, so the game is a little bit longer. Let's see if it's good. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, boom! No surprise
Yeah,
there.
it's a cull from me.
And a keep for me.
Well, I do enjoy the idea.
I do enjoy.
I think they actually achieved what they're trying to do, like more variability to King Domino, but there is some take that in the game that I do not enjoy.
Nope.
I try to live with it and accept it, but I would rather play King Domino than this.
You would probably rather play King Domino Origins,
Yes,
because that's the
true.
one we have.
Yes.
I like this as a variation of King Domino. I actually didn't mind the take that much, probably because I was the one doing the take that thing. But I like this one. I think that there was many interesting choices in a tiny more than normal King Domino. So I think I would like to keep it for now.
Okay.
But it might be one that goes away later. Next up we have a very small game.
Yes, it's the tiny game
Tiny towns. Weimar, the fight for democracy. This was only around $200 on Kickstarter. And if you've seen our game of the month for December, you already know what the decision is going to be on this.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, boom!
It's a double Cull.
Yes.
It was your biggest disappointment
Disappointment.
from December.
Yes.
And I agree with you that it is. We played half the game, and that was 3 hours.
No, that was 6 hours.
That was 6
Yes.
hours. Oh, even more depressing.
But I enjoyed many things of this game.
Yeah.
I think there was too much randomness. That was one of the things. Like you could do something and then you roll dice and like, nope, nothing happened. That was my turn.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. So it is more of like a war game, simulation game, which is fun if that's what you like. And it shows to me that I don't like that, especially not when it's like 6 hours, you need 4 people, you can't play it with less than 4 people. Like there is a solo scenario, but even like the game says, this is not a game, this is just like a solo thing for you to learn and explore and see how it is. 4 players you need probably 8 to 10 hours the first time you play it. And then you would only like to play it with the same people again, because you would have to understand everything to be able to understand how the game plays. I think that if you had a group, you'll love this theme. I think it's an interesting theme.
Yeah, it's a highly thematic game.
Yeah.
And that is the cool thing about this game also. And I really love it for that. Trying to like have this concept in history brought to a board game, but in the reality I don't enjoy playing it as a board game.
No, like if I'm gonna play a 6-hour-long board game, I would have way more fun playing the Colonists, for example. Like a game that I am really excited to play again because it's a super good game. But like in most 18xx games I am enjoying more. Like this was just not for us, and it's probably not going to be for many people. It's going to be a very niche who will enjoy this game a lot. Then we played Millefiori. This might already have been in Keeper Cull.
Yeah, it has actually.
We didn't have to say that because you probably haven't seen every single one, but we just wanted to play it with some people, and we played it with some people, and now we have it here.
Yes.
So, are you ready?
Yeah, I am.
1, 2, 3. Boom!
It's a Cull from me. Yeah, I never thought this day would come. Well, actually, Millefiori has not been in our collection for very long, but when we played it, we both really loved it. But when we played it now, I still thought it was a lot of fun, but it had a lot of randomness. I suddenly, because of the state of the board, suddenly could do like 16 million things in my turn, and that felt very it felt very like satisfying getting all those combos, but I didn't feel like this was my master plan and I had worked towards it and I have achieved it. It felt like, oh, that just happened. And if I was the one not in the position taking all the good stuff, I would also feel really bad. So yeah, that kind of felt like it's really fun. It's a Random Kinesia game. It's very good, but that moment felt so off to me.
Yeah, I don't agree that it's random. Like it's a drafting game, so everybody has like the same abilities and the same cards. And the way the board was set up was stupid. Like the way that. Like that's just bad playing. Like setting up a possibility that someone can do 16 turns in a row.
Yeah, but
because there's many things you could have done to block many of those possibilities and stop that turn like halfway through it. So I don't agree with that. That's just like that's not gonna happen often. That's gonna happen if it randomly everything aligns and the stars align.
Yes.
So I don't agree that there's a lot of randomness. There's a lot of player interaction, and if you play, like there is randomness because you're drafting cards, so you can like draw, but there's many of the same cards, so it's not like I'm looking for a specific card. So I disagree with that basically.
Maybe not randomness per se, but I feel like there's some luck in the game. Like
disagree with that as well.
Yeah, because the only reason that I was the one benefiting from that the state of the board was that I was first player.
And also that every star aligned and that randomly, and like
that's true.
The way that everybody has played up till that point was set up for that combo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is not. It's okay that you feel that way, but I don't think that's probably ever gonna happen again.
No, that felt very rare. Absolutely.
Yeah. I like it. There's an expansion. I might wanna get that. Next up, we have
Dice Manor.
Dice Manor, which was your biggest surprise of the month, because it was an okay game. You were like, oh wow, this is actually a game.
Yeah, let's see if it's okay enough to keep.
Yes, let's go. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, boom.
No, it's a Cull.
So Sunniva's biggest surprise of December was something she didn't really like.
Well, I did like it, and this I was really on the edge if I wanted to keep this one because I really enjoyed the mechanisms in this game. But when I thought about it, one of the reasons that I enjoy this game is that it's like building something from the core mechanism of Las Vegas, which I really enjoy. But then I thought, if I want the game for that purpose, I would rather play Las Vegas because that has. It's very much easier to bring to the table. I can play it with everyone. This is a step up.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of games that is a step up that I would rather play.
Yeah, I think it's a fun game. Nothing that I would miss and didn't need to play it again. Next up we have Cusco, the remake of Bora Bora. Bora Bora is one of our favorite Stefan Feld games, and the City Collection, we have kept one of the ones we had, like two. Marrakesh, basically. Because that's a new game and it was very good. So the only one of the win we have kept was the version of Macau, because that was pretty good. That was Hamburg, wasn't it? Or Amsterdam. I'm trying to look at it on the shelf. I think it's there, Amsterdam, which was really good. And other than that, we haven't kept any of them. So let's see if this one makes Bora Bora a better game. Are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Boom! It doesn't.
It's a double Cull.
It does not make Bora Bora a better game. I had a lot of fun while I played this because it was
angry
because it was Bora Bora.
Yeah, that's true.
So that was fun. But other than that, I see no reason to play this when I can play Bora Bora. I'm gonna say a few things now, which is a rant. First off, board games doesn't need to take more space to be more fun.
Yes.
Like we have a big table. We have a table that is 200 times 120.
Yes, centimeters.
Yes, not like feet. Inches. That would be like a super big table. No, centimeters, and which is as big as a normal bed. And I had a problem finding a way to fit this for 3 players on the table because you have a huge board, then you have a huge sideboard which has its own sideboard, then you have a huge player board, which you also need to have space around it because you're placing huge things around the player board, and it just takes so much space. And the problem with that, which is one of the reasons Sunniva was angry, is that it's very far away, everything.
Yes.
And then you're trying to look at small symbols on things that are far away.
Yes.
And there is no reason. Like, I just looked at a picture of Bora Bora earlier today, and the board is like 40% of the other board, and it's everything.
Yeah, and I have my own soapbox as well. I know you agree with me on this, that games can be both beautiful and functional. Yes. In this game, it absolutely is an upgrade artwork-wise. It looks
I don't mind the artwork in Bora Bora.
No, but it looks like an old-school game.
Yes.
Because it's very practical. You have like your player board and you have like a player aid with all information also. And I feel like absolutely it looks really nice, the game, but some of the numbers are really far away and the symbols are small and it's really far away, and you have a player aid, but I feel like it's a downgrade like functionally from Bora Bora. Yeah.
I just don't think you should get this if you want Bora Bora, because Bora Bora is the same game. There's like small changes. For example, now there is more different gods.
Yeah, which
I don't know why they kind of nerfed that ability. When you have like the special god tile, you could use any ability in Bora Bora. Now you can only use any of the visible abilities. So it also makes the game a bit more random because you are rolling the dice. And it's not like bigger dice are usually good, but not having too many high dice, like higher pips values, is also bad. So it's like balanced that way. But in Bora Bora, if you had one of those special god tiles, you could always place one of your dice. But now it's not that way. So now you can be stuck in a very bad place and not kind of get your thing going on. I don't know if that's was like, we have to nerf that, or no, we're gonna have more abilities because more is good. It's not.
Yeah.
And the new abilities are, I don't need them. this was a long thing, but basically, if you are looking to play Bora Bora or Cusco, get a copy of Bora Bora if you can, because it's way better. Next up is over on your side.
Yes, it's the Artemis Odyssey.
This is by Bruno Faiduti, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, it is.
Bruno Faiduti and Sergei Laget. It's always hard to say names which are and a word in Norwegian.
Oh yeah, because that is the same word as
team.
made.
Yeah, or the team.
Oh, the team. Yes,
Lag.
that's true.
Which is always weird because my brain really has a hard time.
Or a layer. That means actually many things. Yes.
Because we have the same word for many things. This is a reimagination of a game called Ad Astra, I'm pretty sure, which is on BGG. It's not like super highly rated. I don't know what they changed, but we played this one. And it says it should take 45 minutes. Let's do the thing.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, boom!
Double Cull.
Yes.
We played this with Baby. So it's playtime with Baby, but...
I paused every time it was a longer break with Baby.
And it still took... How long did this game take?
1 hour and 45 minutes.
That is too long.
Yes. And I think you could play it in 45 minutes, but then you're not going to be 5 players. And we were 4. And also you know the game very well, but this is like always the case. Yeah, but I was thinking, when the box says 45 minutes, like, oh, this isn't too long of a game. It's probably going to be like 75 minutes, something like that, but it just felt so long. And it's a very weird game. I enjoyed it. Like the 2 people we play with, they still, like, they usually only play games with us, and they enjoy this kind of novelties, and they enjoyed kind of the concept of this more than we did. I can appreciate the concepts because it's a pretty weird little game. Like everybody is playing cards in a row, and you are basically choosing actions. So it's kind of, you have like different actions, kind of like the phases in Race for the Galaxy. But here you also have like an order, and you place them out, and then you are gonna do all of them. So like if I choose a scoring, everybody's gonna score that. So I want to choose something that I score the most, that you get some bonus points. And there is kind of like a rich get richer thing where like you had only like, you start at 10 points when we
7.
were like, no, you start at 10 points, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Or 7, I don't know. Okay, 7 points. Yeah, it's true, because you needed 70 points to win. And I think like when we were like 80% done, you had like 8.
Yes. I did very poorly in this game because when people chose scorings that I was bad at, I got negative 2 points every time. So I was just like, oh, backing instead of going forward.
I think it's a interesting concept. It just didn't do a lot for me.
Yes, I absolutely agree. So it's a Cull.
Next up we have Redwood, the photography game. Which we saw at Spiel, and we were lucky to be sent a copy. Redwood was very interesting. The designer kind of saw like, okay, how can we take the movement from war games and put it into a board game where you're like, I have to choose how I want to move before I actually see what I can do. And I have to choose like the lens and where I want to take my picture. You are taking 5 pictures, trying to take pictures of different animals and different features, and trying to score for different objectives. The more the game is, the more of the game is done, the more objectives you can score. Trying to score points and win. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Like the huge shock here is that you're trying to win. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Boom!
It's a double Cull, but I had a lot of fun with this game. I think that the concept of using the movement is really cool.
Yes.
And it's a super cool like brain exercise to look at the board, look at where which background you want to have, which animals or flowers or trees you want to have in your picture, and then trying to see, how far do I need to move? And if I think that I'm going to land, is it there?
Yes.
Then how like wide do I need, or how far away do I need to take my picture? And it was so agonizing when you're just like, oh no, I can't reach that far, and then your picture is suddenly not very good, but it's so rewarding when you do it. So it's fun. But I don't need to keep it.
I thought it was a fine game. I played it. I enjoyed my time playing it. I have no desire to play it again. On your side,
Yes.
2 more games to go. Two perspectives.
Do you have a game at your side?
Yes, I do.
Then we have three games.
Three. I forgot the one on your side. 3 perspectives. Okay, what is this?
This is a co-op game.
Yes.
Where you can play up to 6 people, and you have like some information cards in your hand, and you're trying to verbally share what you can see and trying to solve a mystery in like 3 chapters.
That rhymed.
Oh, cool. Together. Yes. Nice.
What you can see and solve the mystery.
Yeah.
Okay, so Perspectives is a game all about communication.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a Sherlock Holmes consulting detective where you are deducing and trying to find the answer to different questions, but here you don't see more than the thing you see. So are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, boom!
This is a keep.
This is a fantastic game.
It is. It's really good. We have played 2 of the 3 cases in the box. I can't wait to play the third one.
I can actually wait because I don't want to play it with 2. So
That's
we
true.
have to wait. And also we are filming a video. So it would be weird if we did it right now.
Yes.
Yes.
And the first and the second case felt very different.
Yes.
Which was really fun. We played the first time we played with a group of 6 and then eventually
7, yeah.
7 people,
On
which
a
were
team.
really nice.
Yeah.
And then we played this the second scenario with 4 people, which was also really fun. I would not play it with less than 4.
No, I don't think so. I think 4 is like a great, and you have to have the right people. Like many games, like almost every game, that is true. But this one is like you need everybody to be on board, and you need everybody to want to and be able to communicate what they see. It is a great, it's so simple, but also so cool because you have taken basically these games that everybody knows, like the Sherlock Holmes, all the deduction games, and you're not flipping it around, but because you're trying to do the same thing. But it's a game that's all about talking.
I can see some similarities to Time Stories in this game because then there also you see like the location that you have visited, and then you have to speak to your teammates about it. I think the Space Cowboys is excellent at making these co-op puzzle games.
Yes, love it, highly recommend getting it. Then we have 2 more games. Now we have this one called Age of Comics. It was randomly the right way. I didn't know. Very well planned. And you could also take it off. Like Everdell could not open it. But this one, So Age of Comics is a worker placement game where you are trying to be the best of making comics. Cool. You can make original comics, you can rip off other comics, trying to move around and get contracts to sell the comics, trying to get the most fans, trying to score points, and the player with the most points basically is going to be the winner. Shockingly, in this game of comics. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, boom!
It's a double Cull.
Double culling all the way across the sky.
Yeah, this was a fun worker placement game. I think the theme is really fun.
The theme is fantastic,
the theme.
yeah.
And it felt really easy to get into. It had some streamlined mechanisms done in a little like you're getting the artist and the writer, and then you get the concept, and then you actually have to publish this, and you want to have the better people on your team, but then you have to pay them more. I thought it was a nice concept, but we have a lot of games, and this didn't like shine through as something that I want to play again and again.
No, I love the theme. I think the game was okay. I thought like everything worked. Like Sunna was usually saying, there was nothing wrong with the game.
Yes,
but it just didn't feel like something I would ever pick over all the other games.
Yes.
So one more game to go.
One more game, and that is Quicksand.
The real-time cooperative challenge. And it is a challenge, and it is cooperative, and it's real-time. So all those are true. Are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, boom!
Oh, it's a Cull from me.
And a keep from me. That means that you only want to keep one of these games.
That's true. It's a great day for culling games.
Yes.
Well, a quicksand is a hard game.
Yes.
You're playing cards to move these sand timers through like different symbol-y things.
Yes, symbol things.
To the goal!
To the goal!
Before the time runs out. And you have a scaling difficulty on the scenarios that you can play, which includes faster sand timers and longer routes and special rules and stuff. And we haven't gotten very far.
Played 2.
Because we are very bad at this game.
I think we were really good. We haven't played it that many times.
Yes.
Like we actually won yesterday or the day of the day. We won like with 4 players, which was way better than 2. We played 2 before that. 4 players, fantastic. We can play up to 7, which sounds horrible. But yeah, I actually think this is really good. And I think that it is so small package. And I think that's very easy to teach. It gives me, in a way, the same kind of feeling that Escape Curse of the Temple.
Yeah.
A bit more stressful, but also smaller and easier to teach. So I think this one is one that I want to keep for that kind of game.
Yes, if I want to play a real time, I would rather play co-op with you than competitive against you.
Yes, that's true.
Then I have like a chance to win.
Many games. If you are getting anything out of these videos that we do, these Keep Our Goals or other videos, and you haven't done so yet, you can help us out in a big way by giving us a victory point.
And we get victory points when you click that subscribe button. You can also get notifications every time we post a video if you click the bell button.
Okay, so best and worst experience of these games.
Best is Perspectives by far. It is amazing. Worst experience, I think, like Artemis Odyssey, for the reasons that I really was behind the whole game and it took too long.
Yes, for me, Perspectives, worst, sadly, way more.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That was also
that much
very long. Yes.
Okay. So that's going to be the end of this video. We hope you enjoyed it. It means so much that you are watching this, us just rambling about all these games.
Yes.
Yeah, we like you. And for some reason, you kind of like what we do, which is awesome. And that's the end. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Johannes.
I'm Sinua.
And you've been watching Board Gaming Ramblings. And bye-bye.